At saka, it put me in the right direction through sports.
Okay. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you.
Sorry guys, let me squeeze through.
Okay, good afternoon. I'm Nolly Berleo.
Okay, you went for it anyways.
I have a question for MJ. So MJ, since Mr. International is just in a month or so, no? It's happening in a month or so. So how are you going to show your competitiveness as the country's representative and at the same time a friendly and hospitable host to the other international?
So can you repeat that again, sir?
How are you going to show your competitiveness as the country's representative to the Mr. International Pageant? And at the same time, hospitable and friendly host to the other.
You know, for this year's Mr. International, we are, I think, looking at seeing 48 different countries. And me and having to represent, being the host candidate for this year is just it's an honor. I'm very grateful, and for me to be able to just be the host candidate, so it just brings joy to me. So once all the candidates come fly here, I would actually just love to just show my grace. And really, of course, the competitiveness will just still be there, but then we're all celebrating camaraderie, you know, brotherhood.
surrounded by people that belongs to the LGBTQI community. So at first, of course, there were stereotypes. Of course, we belong to the quote-unquote straight men identity. But yeah, in my own realization, I found peace and harmony with them as my friends, and I am not a person who discriminates them just by them simply being themselves or expressing it their own way. So yeah, sometime in high school when I reached the point of maturity and there you go.
Thanks so much, and
Thank you.
Ay, mamaya.
Anyone else? I'm gonna start calling names. Okay.
Hello guys, I'm Jason Cappuccino of Sashing and Scripts. I just want to ask everyone your opinion on national and international pageants. On the female side, have started removing the height requirements. Do you think that it's high time that the male pageant industry would follow suit? Anyone can start?
I could start first, sure. I think, the pageant industry has been here for the longest time, right? And I think as generations and generations, people who handled the pageant industry, or when, for example, Mr. International having Manuel de Leo be the first, this is going to be the first inaugural Mr. International Philippines held by Mr. Manuel de Leo. I think, it changes. It changes due to the fact that, especially for Miss Universe, if you were aware of whatever has happened, with it being accepting pregnant women, and now I think it's being normalized, as long as the heads of people under it think that it makes sense. And also, for me personally, I feel like if you have other people who you don't have a height requirement, that just opens a lot of doors for other people. And I feel like there's people who don't fit the height requirement, but at the same time, they're very well-rounded individuals. But if they do pursue that, then I'm all for it. So I want to promote that with everybody around the world, because that's our purpose, to inspire others, and that includes everybody. So yeah.
Alright. Well, my opinion is for me to identify first what height is all about in pageantry. So generally, in my own opinion, it's all about the aesthetics. It's all about the outside. All looks good and all makes a pageantry. However, if we are looking, or if the winner, the decided winner, is about to be a role model in the community, and of course, an agent of change, a significant person that will have a significant role in the community, I don't think height is a necessary factor in deciding who that person will be. Revelational leaders, I've known and I'm aware of leaders who are very transformational that was gifted a very tall height. So it's not that important. And of course, I'm all for it personally, in my own personal opinion. I'm open for the wide variations of height. Kung bababaan po ba natin ang height requirement sa male, it's okay. So that more equality contestants can join, di ba? Mali natin may mga magigaling pala na leaders, pero 5'5". Diba? That's just a necessary obstacle that's here.
For me, I agree with Kid and MJ's answer, and for me, yeah, I would support that because there are a lot of deserving. There's a lot of deserving male who are shorter than us, doesn't really get the high requirements. So I support that actually.
I believe that normalizing the height requirement to be lower or to be barriers is actually a good thing, because there are a lot of people out there, regardless of their height, that have something to say, something to promote, and regardless if they're short or tall, I believe that the height requirement shouldn't be the standard of what
easement and bring to the table? Okay, it's up to me. If there would be a height requirement, let's say it's 6 flat, I wouldn't be here right now. So I would agree to this gentleman for that lowering the height requirement or opening it to everyone would be a good idea, because I can also remember when I was just back in high school, I had a pageant, so my competitors were like 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", and then I was actually, at first I was afraid of them because, you know, we all know in the pageant world, height is actually an advantage. But for me, what I did, I just carried out my advocacy, which is health, sports and wellness, and sticking to my core of what is my purpose joining this pageant. So, and I think being able to be in this industry of pageantry doesn't matter what height you will be or how tall or short you are. The most important thing is your core, your desire to inspire others at the same time, stick to your values and your advocacy. Thank you.
I will agree in the lowering the height requirement, because it's not all about like height. It's about what you can do in the world and what's your plan, what's your goal, and what you can do to inspire others.
Thank you. A habol lang na question. You come from different provinces here in the Philippines, right? Can you like introduce yourselves in your native town?
Cagayan de Oro City. Ako, ang ngalan kay si Andre Tranquil, taga Cagayan de Oro City.
Ay, ako si John Tanteng, ikan sa Cebu City.
Ako po si Kit Cortez. Nakatira po ako sa lungsod ng San Juan.
Walang yan mo, ako yung si Marco Mendano, taga-Binyan Laguna.
Ako po si MJ Ordiliano, taga Parañaque City.
Mapapayagal kayo na okay, ano my prefer. I speak both Waray and Bisaya, so maayong gabi sa inyong tanan. I am from Leyte Province.
I like that question. It's a good one. Okay, we're going to have a short little break from the questions. Don't go anywhere, media members. We're going to continue our press con, but I have a special introduction today. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest with us this afternoon. Presenting to you, Miss Universe Cambodia, Manita Hung.
Tapos na una rito. Hindi, tapos na tayo.
before we jump,
Nauna ka na eh.
joke lang. Attorney Manuel, I actually have a question, which I'm sure a lot of our media members are curious about too. Male pageants haven't really trended here in the Philippines like female pageants. Why do you believe that Mr. International Philippines is going to be in the same grouping of Binibining Pilipinas or Miss Universe?
That question's for me.
That's for you.
Kindly repeat the question.
So sabi ko, male pageants aren't as big as female pageants in the Philippines. Let's just face that. That's the fact of the matter. Why do you believe, though, that Mr. International Philippines is going to be in line with Binibining Pilipinas, Miss Universe, something that people look forward to every year to go to?
Because with Mr. International Philippines, number one, well, we look for the most distinctively handsome men around the country. But aside from that, we're looking for someone who can inspire others, who can bring forth hope. And I think that's one thing about little pageant that we seek to change with Mr. International Philippines. We want to bring forth hope to the young people. We want to communicate a message that their dreams can happen. And also, this is a platform for those of the tiniest voices that their advocacies will be heard. Because I think our thrust now with Mr. International is to conduct the widest search in the country. After the Sashing ceremony, we will be unveiling the plan of Mr. International of holding screenings in parts of the country where we don't have a franchise. Because we want Mr. International, we want the message of Mr. International to be conveyed around the country. I think what will set us apart, what will set us apart, I think, is that vision of not only holding male pageantry, but communicating a message that can give hope to the nation.
Thank you, Attorney. Very well said. I'm excited for the upcoming years of Mr. International Philippines. Do you have a question, sir? Okay, perfect.
Thank you. I have a question for the newly appointed Mr. Tanting from Cebu. And I would like to ask, you're the newest member in the club, in the winning circle of Mr. International Philippines this year. I would like to ask what were you doing when you got the news that you got appointed for this conference?
Well, I was just continuing my daily routine. After the Mr. International Philippines, I did take a short break, continued with school, but once I got the news, I tried to better my body, better my weaknesses. Mr. International Philippines showed me the qualities that I'm very lacking in, so I made sure to work on that so that I could be the best athlete for the international project.
Do you think you're in a better state now compared to the time that you weren't selected to be part of the top 5 during the finals?
Yes, I believe that I believe that I can still be better. So right now, I think that I'm a pretty good version of myself. I know I can still be better.
What makes you stand out as early as now is that you really have a gift of gap. Your communication skills are really up there. So I was curious to ask, you're from Cebu, and a lot of Filipinos from Cebu have been doing well in pageantry nowadays. Ano bang sikreto ng Cebu? Nasa kinakain nyo ba yan? Nasa tubig ba iniinom yan? Parang ang galing-galing ninyo sa communication skills.
I believe it's just the culture there. I noticed that a lot of the Cebuanos are very fluent and articulate when it comes to English. Similar to Nicole Barrera, I noticed she's very good when it comes to speaking English.
How do you feel about a lot of fans thinking that you are the Pinoy's version of Korean's Opa? Now everyone's begging you, you look like Korea, you look current, you look the hit boy in male pageantry.
I'm grateful for their lovely comments, and also I am Chinese Filipino. I'm very thankful for the Korean Opa qualities.
Alright, thank you very much. Who's next? Mars Brown.
Hi there. And yes, please introduce yourself and what media company you're representing.
Good evening, boys. My name is Franz, Mars Franz. Biglang ganun pa pala. So, just like to take this opportunity to welcome again Manika Hang from Cambodia. And since she is here, ito yung question ko sa inyo was, what Filipino characteristics are you proud of and why? Start tayo natin. Filipino characteristic that you are proud of and why?
I think the Filipino characteristic that I'm very proud of is that we are a family people, you know. I'm family people, I'm a family person.
Family oriented.
Yeah, we're very family oriented. As you can see, we have kagaya ko before. We have our clan, it's like our family. Like even though they've already graduated from college or they've already worked, they still live in the same place. So I think it's very fun as being as Filipinos that we are very family valued and family oriented, and we're just together as always, and we always have fun, and that's it. I think that's the most proud of as a Filipino.
I do agree with Michael, where I think growing up, I've always been a family-oriented person. And that goes for everybody here in the Philippines as well. I think we can all agree that we are, any Filipino I always come across to, you know, and we always try our best, or it's just very natural for us to really be kind towards others, and even just, you know, I can say this for my mom, my auntie, they always call you anak, so they always treat you as if they're your daughter. They're very proud of that. So I'm very proud of our kindness in this country. So yeah.
Thank you.
For me, this is actually like a light question that I got from Mr. National Philippines combination, and I would just repeat that my answer, which is we're distinctively handsome. Filipinos are distinctively handsome. That I believe that we are inimitable and we are original.
Oh, my favorite Filipino trait characteristic is our ability to laugh, even though we are in the midst of an unfortunate circumstance. For example, natural disasters or on our country, you know, our ability to laugh and our heart to find happiness on the most difficult situations. Because no matter the situation, it's just a matter of perception that will fuel us to do what it needs to be done in order for us to overcome. So, there you go.
Thank you. Resiliency.
The Filipino characteristic that I think is very unique and very powerful within the Filipinos is our determination. I noticed that there are many successful individuals, and we really are a country that likes to persevere, as we can see from the successful businessmen, successful organizations. I believe that Filipinos have that determination inside them.
Thank you. And lastly,
what I love about Filipinos is respectful, because like po and opo, and I also like the love for yung love nila sa country, yung handang mamatay para sa bayan. Thank you.
Thank you so much, boys, and I give the mic to Tita Lavina.
Hi boys, good afternoon. It's my first time to meet you. Maraming salamat po. I am Tita Lavina because of tragedy. Anyone can answer this. Since you competed in a national pageant, there seems to be two ways to determine winners these days. First is to base the winners from the scores garnered, or would you rather be judged via a deliberation? So ano yung mas bet nyo? Depende sa scores nyo ng performance or depende sa deliberation?
Ma'am, Tita Lavinia is to clarify your question. Which manner would be preferred to be judged? Is it the manner of scores or deliberation? Deliberation po ba yung appointing the winners to respective What do you mean by deliberation?
Alright, to give you a bit of context, let's say I've been being Pilipinas. The lady who gets the highest score, she doesn't necessarily get the top club. So pinag-uusapan nila kung saan silang pageant. O pupunta depende kung saan sila nababagay. So I'm asking you, would you rather na i-judge kayo sa deliberation kung saan kayo nababagay, or would you rather na nanalo kayo ng title via your scores?
Well, in my own personal opinion, I believe that those two manners of judging is coexisting within one another. And yeah, I actually don't have a preference. I prefer for them to work hand in hand, since we have to respect the scores, because that is our representation and basis of our own performance on that particular night. And of course, we have to respect the deliberation process, since the deliberation process gives an opportunity to the people who have experienced the pageant before, the experts. They are more knowledgeable enough to identify and to designate certain winners to respective international platforms. So I think it's best for them to coexist rather than just to pick a single manner of judging.
Yeah, I actually want to capitalize on what Kim said, because honestly, there are two ways to actually to see who will be the winners. I think they do work hand in hand. But then, of course, in respect of the organization and for the pageant to be up and coming, and there's like a certain date for when the coronation will be, I think it really depends how prepared you are, and if you are the person for that night, and it just shows like how prepared you are days out from the competition. And obviously, the deliberation is always there, but the scorecard has to be respected, obviously. So you have to be really ready for that night.
At saka it's more very kasi factor na may mga technical requirements. Not necessarily na yung highest performance para sa pageant level. What if she doesn't, or he or she doesn't qualify to the technical requirements of that certain pageant? So this is kind of a deliberation. I hope we answered your question, Tita Lavinia.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Francois here from Pageant from Philippines. Usually in male pageantry, there's always this presumption that male or candidates should have abs and all that, muscles. In your competition to the international pageant, how necessary it is really to have abs or muscles?
For me, it's necessary. We will be competing with elite countries where those foreigners are really built different. But we know that we can compete with them through physical fit, having abs, gain more muscle. It is necessary for us to have abs when we're competing in an international pageant.
Since we're joining a pageant, so pageant is still considered a competition. So we are based to our body, at the same time our intellectual part. So as we can see in the pageant world, we should be 50-50. We should be ready sa katawan natin. At the same time, because you'll be a model for the model of an organization. Kaya importante talaga na magkaroon ka ng good body, good physique. And most of the time kasi nanonotice ko while we join the pageant is napapabayaan na din yung intellectual part of it. So I think the best thing is really to balance the physical side and also the mental side in preparing pageants.
For me, it's necessary to take care of yourself because it shows who you are and what your mindset is.
I think it's also necessary because our physique is our manifestation that we are men of discipline and commitment, and we have used our physical body as a medium to represent you guys. Since we are in the pageantry world, we are conveying ourselves to you through runways, through Q&As. It's best for you guys to show that on our own little way, we are men of discipline and commitment to suffer our body. That's why we are very dedicated in our own preparations to enhance not only our mental strength or mental health, but of course our physical health as well.
I think it's really important, just really being a well-rounded individual. I mean, having abs and being fit is just one of them. But as long as we are all mentally and physically, spiritually healthy, that's just the most important.
Hi guys, I'm Celso. I have a pageant question.
Sino yung Chelsea? Chelsea Cortez ba yan?
Chelsea or Linda? Do you believe that real boys or men will cry? What is your take on the notion that real boys or real men do not cry?
Thank will take it.
I believe that boys or men showing their vulnerability through crime is it shows their strong character to allow themselves to feel weakness. I think nowadays men have men have to conform to the standard of being strong, being durable, and not showing emotion, but showing weakness and crying is also a form of strength that they can feel sad and that they can feel emotion too.
Do you want us to answer? Oh, okay. Yeah. I think obviously just being in touch with your emotions. We have this stigma as men, most maybe society. We have this stigma where we should keep our emotions to ourselves, and as men we should show it to the public. But I think it makes us human. We really have to share it amongst others so that we can give it for each other. I mean that's just a very humanistic trait that we can all share. And regardless of what gender you are, I think it's very important so that you really have to tend to your emotions before it boils out and causes chaos.
I guess the fact that the current society really portrays us as strong men that don't really feel emotions, but at the end of the day, we are intelligence. We're not same as the emotions of a woman. I'm not saying that we are in terms of that, but we have to be strong, but we don't have so much to rely on when we're being vulnerable. And we can say to other friends or any of our friends that we feel this way, that we're vulnerable, that we want to cry, that we need someone to lean on. Right now I think that we have more voice, that we can now speak up on our emotions. So I think it's just a stepping point for us to show what we really feel, to show who we are, to show to cry, to show emotions.
Oh, the question is, what is our take on the notion? Real men don't cry? My personal take is that is ridiculous. Since vulnerability, or we men are as vulnerable as everyone else, okay? And our vulnerability will never represent our weakness. If anything, vulnerability represents that we are just like everybody else, and we are more than equipped to be able to overcome whatever challenges we have. So pride is not not a symbol of weakness. It's just saying that it's a medium of expressing that weakness, and part of the process of overcoming that circumstance. There you go.
As for me, it's about real men don't cry anymore. So it's like a toxic masculinity perspective that guys don't cry, so keep it to yourself. So nowadays we are having this stigma of what Andrew said that we should be strong as men. We should share our feelings because we should keep it to ourselves. 3 weeks ago. But yun yung sinasabi na. And I believe na we should get rid of that stigma. We should get rid of that perspective by showing, tama yung sabi nila na pag pinapakilala ko ang sarili, hindi nagpapaka-plastic, so pinapakita yung true self.
For me, I think real men cry because, yeah, we're human and it's important to show your emotion so that you could understand each other. And, yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Hey guys, congratulations first of all, and thank you. I was told this will be the last question before the next part of the program. So I just would like to ask one of you guys, Michael, since you are the sportsman here. Yes, you're a gold medalist in the SEA Games, and now you are competing internationally once more for Mr. National. So I'm just curious, how do you adjust the disciplines to skill in sports as a athlete and in pageant?
To be honest, the difference or the similarities with pageant and sports, yung mental game talaga. As in, before the competition starts, before the pageant starts, the most important thing is the preparation that I take. So the sacrifices that I have to deal with, so the things that I have to avoid, especially let's say the things that I have to do talaga. So I have to train. So every time I train in sports, most of the time I stick to my discipline, stick to my workout, follow my coach. And kagaya naman dito sa pageant naman, yun ang ginagawa ko din. So how I want that pageant, the process that I did, I'll just repeat it the same to this on this alley, so I can achieve that title. So I'm sticking to my diet, my exercise, my training, and also mentally by simply training my Q&A practice and following my pageant coach. That would be all.
All right. Well, that sums up all of our questions. Maraming salamat to our media members for all of your amazing questions. Give yourself a round of applause. Some great questions were asked about their upcoming international pageants, and I think they're going to represent the country very, very well.